We are going to witness history for Fort Mojave Indian Tribe to build this building that we've all been looking forward to. It's been a long road. I want to thank also the elders and those people that stood our ground years and years ago when the government wanted to take everything away from us. They wanted to take our land, but those core group of our ancestors that stood their ground and stayed here at Fort Mojave and held on to what we have, the land, that's all they had at that time. But, over the years we've struggled, growing up in a California village all my life with the little neighborhood that we had. We didn't have much, but we had the community as a group. We all took care of each other. We all knew what to do. We would practice their customs and traditions back then. The elders would do what they had to do to teach us. There were some elders, that have gone and they held their classes at the tribal office. We had a little library there. They would bring in all of us young children and try to teach us during the summer program when we're out of school, teach us the language, teach us what we had to know. So that core group of elders that were there for us, that held on to what our beliefs were, taught us. And so I've always held that within me, that we need to do something for the future.
We really like to thank the elders. The elders really, especially for me, inspired me in what we're doing here right now, just by going and talking to them and asking them, what did they see and what was their vision and what were they thinking about when they were, younger and fighting for this tribe and what we had back then to what we had now. So I really appreciate the elders for the Fort Mojave Indian Tribe. And I think you guys are going to be very, very surprised when you walk in this building if you haven't been in yet. And again, welcome. Thank you.
We are the protectors of the land and the water. I look forward to coming to this building, not just my kids, but us coming together as a family to learn, because that's what we need to do. We need to learn what it is to be Pipa Aha Macav.
So I'm looking forward to learning and doing what we are supposed to be doing, learning our culture and our traditions once again, and bringing them back.
To me, I think it's about time, because past generations tried to do something like this, but there was no office to exactly keep things together. If my parents and my grandparents were really steeped in the Mojave ways. I understand I'm the oldest Mojave female in the reservation.
That's who we are and where we come from. And we always got to remember that we are the water. That is our life. That's our lifeblood for everything that we do. And why we're here still to this day. We're gifted and we're beautiful, unique people. And we need to know and teach our children that, all of us.
As strong as I try to be in spirit, this is a moment that captures my heart in a different way. But I want to give thanks where credit is due to the people before us, and it's been said time and time today. But from my heart as well, those who walked and journeyed this line, that is a part of who we are. That's never ever going to fade away unless we choose to. That spirit that carries throughout this land, that speaks high from the mountain, that roars from this river, never fades away. It's within us all the time. You can't let it go. And this is what kept us strong throughout those challenges, to overcome what could have been over time and time, learning from our people before, to stand firm. That's what the lessons are when you learn from the land, learn from the mountain, the river, and learn from our spiritual teachers, learn from every one of us. I was told too, you got to listen to the children. They'll have something to say. Listen to the elders, listen to everyone. We all have something to give. Listen to the animals, listen to the plants.
A lot of the artwork, Mooney, a lot of what he's done, something special to see, all of that, and we have rooms when they're singing, and he'll tell you about the stories. that are in those paintings. And so we look forward to all of that.
Those are all my paintings and drawings out there. And I make cartoons up for kids, and I put the Mojave word in it in the English, and so they could learn the language and have a visual at the same time. I also do creation, the cremation stories. That's what all my paintings and drawings represent. They go in water, and it goes beyond that. It goes into the spirit world. My goal is to have other young kids to carry on after I'm gone.
Many of you were here when we cut the ribbon for the school. Only 9 weeks, going on 10 weeks with our kids. Can see how powerful our language is. We have no doubt that it's coming back, and you can see it right before your eyes.
We're watching those kids speak Mojave, and they do that every morning. Every morning before school, they all get in a circle, hold hands, and they say their prayer in Mojave. So you can see the pride coming back in their faces of learning something that, part of their culture as a young kid, even kindergarten through 6th grade. It just creates a self-confidence.
Just watching the kids stand up here and talk, and it's only been, 8 weeks since the school's open. To come up here and talk Mojave, it just inspires us all as even we get older to learn Mojave. I wasn't taught Mojave, so I'm looking forward to coming to this building and learning, just like everybody else.
Learning. Put your guard down. It's okay what we don't know. It's all right what we don't know. Put your guard down. Putting my guard down. It's okay to say I don't know. It's okay to say, hey, teach me, please. That's one of the expectations that we had as a council. We want this place to be as friendly as possible and as welcoming as possible for everybody.
It just makes me feel really good that we have this cultural center not only for our people, but to be able to share with those who come to visit us.
Well, today is a great day, of course, the grand opening of our cultural center. It's so special to me because it means that the vision of our elders over 30 years ago is finally realized today. And through all the efforts of them who first started and talked about coming together to make sure that we had a place for each and every one of our children and for future generations of the tribe, and that the language and the songs, the dance, our traditional ways of living, all that our Creator given to us is realized and will continue. And that was their dream. And so today this is a special meeting to me and to a lot of people here, because we've seen a lot of the elders and what they did for us. They sacrificed for us in the beginning by not giving up our homeland. And so for us, it's a day to celebrate that and to know that, we upheld our end just like they did, and that we're doing that for the future generations to come. So to me, it's a beautiful day, it's a wonderful day, and I'm so happy that this day has finally arrived and that their dream is realized.
Why we're talking about creating a culture where everybody's learning, where everybody's here, learning something.
If you ever want to reflect on what's taking place, stand up there in that corner up there and look down here. Look down here and see what we've done as a tribe together.